I hope you've recovered after that earlier game between Germany and Mexico, which was 1-0 to Mexico. Well, anyways, John Stuttard here with full commentary of Brazil against the Swiss. Before we hand over to our commentator who's waiting patiently for us, Chris Whiteman, we're just going to have the national anthems first, and then we'll hand over to Chris very, very shortly, as the two coaches obviously shake pleasantries, and the first time to see what Brazil can do. So, without further ado, let's get on with the national anthems, starting with Brazil and then Switzerland. Well, sung with great gusto, both anthems. Ethan and Ben says hello. Enjoy the game, guys, and enjoy it in the company of our big match commentator who's going to bring you through the two lineups and the referees and such like. Can he top what went before it with Germany losing against Mexico? We'll soon find out as we hand you over to our commentator for the big match tonight between Brazil and Switzerland. None other than our very good star commentator at the moment, Chris Whiteman.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome one and all to another cracking contest that we've got ahead. Rostov Arena in Russia is the venue today that is going to show the first episode of the Brazil saga in a World Cup. Obviously, the last World Cup match, well, I say the last World Cup match Brazil featured in, they played in a third place playoff, but it was the match before that that essentially defined Brazil. 7-1 against the Germans. The Germans lost today, so maybe the Brazilians can claw a little bit of pride back in that sense. But let's go through the teams. Hello, Ethan and Ben, who have joined us in the stream. So let's go for the teams quickly. So Brazil starts as follows. So you've got Alisson in goal, then a defence of Danilo, Thiago Silva, Miranda and Marcelo. Then you've got Paulinho, Casemiro, Coutinho and Willian in midfield, and then Gabriel Jesus and Neymar are up front together, although it is being listed as a 4-3-3 according to ITV. As for Switzerland, lining up in a 4-5-1 formation, consists of Sommer, Lichtsteiner, Schär, Akjay, Rodriguez, Berami, Xhaka, Shaqiri, Desmali, Zuba and Serovic. So it should be an exciting contest. Brazil, the overwhelming favourites. But let's not forget, Switzerland have a habit of knocking giants down in the World Cup, at least in the early stages. They beat eventual winners Spain back in 2010 in the first game of the tournament, so they are no slouches, and they're certainly not afraid to cause upsets. But it should be an exciting contest. Neymar there in action in the World Cup for the first time. I had the wonderful joy of commentating on the star-studded trio, first Ronaldo, then Messi, and now I've got Neymar to commentate on. It's a bit of a commentator's dream here, but here we go. So hopefully it'll be a bit more exciting than the last game I commentated on, which was Croatia last night. They came out 2-0 winners in their game, but it was a bit of a snore fest, let's be honest. So, but a 2-0 victory over Nigeria. They'll take it as a win. They won't care how boring it was. But we are just about ready to go. It should hopefully be an exciting contest. Hopefully there's no controversy. We'll just go through the subs benches as we're still waiting. So for Brazil, we've got Garamel, Felipe Luiz, Douglas Costa, Renato Augusto, Marquinhos, Casio, Fernandinho of Man City, Roberto Firmino, only good enough to make the bench. You've got Balas Freda, Fagner and Edison, obviously of Man City on the bench. As for Switzerland, their bench consists of Mutabanji, Elvedi, formerly of Sunderland, Lang, Mbolo, Freya, Mvogo, Fernandez, Zakaria, Gavaranic, that's quite a mouthful, Dramic, Giroud, the former Arsenal centre-back, not Olivier Giroud, but Giroud, or Giroud, however you want to pronounce it. And then finally they've got Berkey on the bench. As Brazil get us underway, and Brazil in their traditional yellow with blue shorts attacking the goal to our right, Switzerland in red attacking the goal to our left. It should be an exciting contest. Marcelo on the far side, trying to get things going early, but the ball has been given away, and now Switzerland will look to counter on that far side. Shaqiri looking to get the ball forward. Can't quite get it to his striker though, who is battling against a Brazil defender. Miranda proceeds to foul him. It's actually gone out for a throw in the end, so he did well to battle with Miranda for that one. And Switzerland have a throw as the newly Arsenal signed Lichtsteiner takes the throw on the edge of the box. It's gone all the way back to the defence as Switzerland looking to build from the back. Although they are under immediate pressure as Marcelo, well, he commits a foul, pushes a player over on this near side touch line. And should be an intriguing contest as he pushed over Rodriguez on this near side touchline. But they get us underway fairly quick now. Barami plays it back to Sharp and brings it up on this near side touchline. Barami driving forward again, trying to get it to this byline. Rodriguez now tries to get a cross in the box. He does so, and it's been deflected. Not sure if it's gone out. It hasn't gone out, has it? Oh no, it has. Referee signal for a goal kick to Brazil. As Switzerland, as I said, they've got a bit of a giant killing reputation, at least in the group stages anyway. When it comes to knockout football, they haven't really done anything in particular. A young Wayne Rooney knocked them out of Euro 2004 when they were mainly part-timers. They've got quite a lot of decent professional footballers now. They've come a long way since 2004 of Switzerland. As Brazil are just playing it around at the back at the moment. As Miranda's bringing it up. Marcelo now on the far side, on the touchline. Being forced backwards though, back to Miranda. Thiago Silva. Getting it forward. Neymar. Plays it out wide to Marcelo. Neymar making an overlapping run, gets the ball. He's up against Barami though, who's won the ball back well. They've dinked it forward. Opportunity now perhaps for Switzerland to come forward. They have still got the ball just inside the centre circle. Barami now on the far side, heading towards the byline, trying to get the ball in the box, and an early shot on goal. Almost He just couldn't quite get it on target. It's Desmali. He got inside the box on the edge of the 6-yard line, but he was off balance as he hit it, and it's gone over the bar. It's a great delivery. It was a really tough opportunity. Shaqiri with the delivery, and the ball was played behind him, and it bobbled up and came off his shin in the end, whilst he was off balance. So for him to even get a shot off was deserves a little bit of credit. But, Brazil now have a goal kick. But Switzerland have got the ball back. They've got Rodriguez on this near side, being forced to play it back. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Now it's on this near side with Shah. Granit Xhaka looking to try and get the ball forward, but the pass has gone straight to Miranda. Now Marcelo. Ball switched to the far side now with Neymar. Neymar dribbling past two. Still got the ball. Fighting with two players for the ball still. Neymar still going. Barami's all over him. He's still got the ball, almost taunting him a little bit. Eventually Barami is called up for a foul. Just couldn't get the ball off Neymar. Bit of a cheeky grin from Barami. And Brazil have a free kick just inside their own half. And take it short. Miranda almost selling Coutinho a bit short there. So he gets away with it, and now he's got the ball back. Thiago Silva. Bringing it to this near side. Danilo. Back to Thiago Silva. Back to Miranda. Just on the edge of their own box. Marcelo now on the far side touchline, just inside their own half. Still Marcelo. Looking for options. Tries to chip it forward towards Coutinho, but the ball is hoofed straight back to the goalkeeper by a Swiss defender. Alisson then launches it out to the right back Danilo. Danilo tries to launch it over the top towards Coutinho. Doesn't quite come off. Switzerland have the ball just on the edge of their own box and launch it forward. Miranda now has the ball in his own half. Just in the middle of the park. Coutinho gets it forward to Neymar. Neymar, good turn. But he's pulled back. That's clearly a foul. Referee's waved play on though. He's got it playing an advantage. Marcelo now on this near side. He's switched sides. Willian, sorry. Doesn't help that they've both got afros. Willian tries to get the ball across, goes to the back stick, but nobody's there, and it's gone out for a goal kick. I wish players would look unique, you know. I really don't need two people with afros on the pitch to make my commentary a little bit more difficult. Willian, anyway, he'd got to the byline and thundered straight across the 6-yard box. But there was definitely a foul on Neymar, but referee played advantage, quite rightfully so. It was a well-played advantage. As Brazil have a throw on this near-side touchline. Obviously, the goal kick didn't go to plan for Switzerland. It's going to be Danilo with the throw. Just in line with the technical area. Throws it back. He's to go back to Casemiro, who's gone back to Thiago Silva, who's launched it long. Trying to get it forward. But Switzerland get the ball back and they immediately lump it long again. This is a recurring tactic by the smaller teams. They're just lumping it long. He's looking for Gabriel Jesus, but it didn't quite get to him. Now Willian on this near side touchline. Was looking for Danilo, but it was cut out, and now Switzerland looking to break on this near side, although Thiago Silva has covered it off, and Alisson has lumped it forward. As Gabriel Jesus chases it down. He's actually won the ball back, deep inside Swiss territory. Just outside the area, has laid it off to Neymar, who's driving forward into the box. Neymar still going, but it's eventually knocked out for a goal kick. Just overrun it there. It wasn't Neymar in the end. It was Paulinho in the end. The incredible story of Paulinho goes from playing in China to being a key man in Barcelona's title charge. It was quite an incredible switch, really. Anyway, Switzerland take the goal kick short. Barami gets it forward. Now Shaqiri inside the centre circle. Gets it out wide to Rodriguez. Rodriguez running at the defence. Gets it out wide even more. A good 1-2 with his teammate. Almost gets it back, but Thiago Silva's there again. He chips it forward to Willian on this Near side touchline. Just about keeps it in play. Gets it back to Paulinho. Now Coutinho looking to drive forward through the centre circle over the halfway line. He's got support to his left. Marcelo now has the ball on the far side touchline. He's got Neymar with him. Neymar is now being used. He's up against Barami. Neymar driving into the centre of the pitch. Doesn't have many options. Forced to go back. Casemiro. Well, now Neymar has the ball back. Tries the 1-2, but it doesn't quite come off, and it's gone back to the Swiss goalkeeper Sommer, who launches it long. And the header's won by Miranda, but it's going to land back in the possession of Switzerland. And they're going to play around at the back a bit. So it's Ankji, sharp. Switzerland just holding the ball up a little bit as we approach the 9th minute. Still no goals. It's just inside the Swiss half at the moment. They're slowly advancing on this near side towards the halfway line, but their two centre-backs are just currently passing in between them. We've now entered the Brazilian half, and a long ball over the top. Doesn't look like it's going to get through, as it's well dealt with by Danilo. It's gone out for a throw, though, for Switzerland, in line with the edge of the Brazilian box. As Rodriguez forced to play it back. Barami in the centre circle. Xhaka. Rodriguez playing it forward. Oh, he was looking for Zubar, but he just couldn't quite get it. And Desmali can't chase down the wayward pass. It's gone out for a goal kick to Brazil. As we hit the 10-minute mark, it's been a bit of a slow contest so far. Nothing too exciting to get us out of our seats. As Brazil just playing it around at the back. Thiago Silva on this near side. Plays it forward. Coutinho switches it out wide to Marcelo on the far side touchline, just over the halfway line. Back to Coutinho on the halfway line. Being pressured though, and has been forced backwards to Thiago Silva. Just on the edge of the centre circle. Back to Coutinho now. Brings it over the halfway line on the far side, finding Marcelo. Marcelo cutting inside. He's got options. Does a 1-2 with Neymar. Marcelo then switches the play to Willian on the opposite byline. Willian driving into the box. Tries to get across in the 6-yard box, but it's deflected away and hoofed up the field by Switzerland. Brazil still have the ball, though. Marcelo gets it to Coutinho. Now Neymar on the far side byline. Tries to play it back to Coutinho. Coutinho on the edge of the box, on the edge of the D, looking for an opening. Can't quite get it there. Neymar gets the ball in the box. It's landed. Oh my goodness me! It landed at the feet of Paulinho, and he just couldn't get his feet set. And the ball just slivers wide of the right-hand post. Goodness me. First major chance for Brazil there. Neymar working his magic with Coutinho. Neymar, it's a great cross in. Oh, the defender almost made an absolute hash of it. Who is it? Sharp, the number 22. He got his footing all wrong, and it rebounded off his shin, landed at the feet of Paulinho, who was slipping over at the time, and the ball just ended up trickling wide. It was incredible. Goalkeeper Sommer will be relieved that landed at the feet of Paulinho when he was off balance. Anyway, Brazil now have the ball in their own half, with Miranda just bringing it up to the centre circle, although he's trying a long ball over the top to the opposite wing with Willian. Willian's first touch is good. Gets him away from Rodriguez, and he manages to retain possession. Now it's Casemiro. Paulinho playing it back to Thiago Silva. Now Miranda plays it forward. Coutinho now in the Swiss half, trying to bring it forward. Marcelo on the far side. Now Neymar being pressured by Barami all the way, forcing him backwards. Neymar still on the ball, just on the halfway line. You've got Paulinho for support, along with Casemiro. Eventually it uses Casemiro on the halfway line, who gives it to Thiago Silva, just inside the centre circle. Brings it over the halfway line, trying to ping a long ball over the top to the far side, where Marcelo is waiting. Marcelo gets it inside to Coutinho, but it's been read, as Switzerland are swarming and not giving Brazil any time on the ball. But Marcelo now gets it to Casemiro on the byline. Tries to get a ball in across towards the back post towards Willian, but the ball has curled out Just couldn't quite find Willian, and it's gone out for a goal kick. And Brazil just slowly amping up the pressure. As we're seeing that miss from Paulinho. He doesn't expect it to come to him, and he just scuffs it completely. It's actually a save from Summer. Summer's actually made a world-class save there, and that's... I'll tell you what, I should have done him justice, but it happened so fast. The replay shows that Summer gets a big left hand on it. Paulinho would have scored, but Summer made a big save. It happened so fast that none of the officials even saw it, so it was terrific. Well played by Summer. Now Gabriel Jesus is making a run down this near side. No foul, says the referee. Plays it back to Neymar. Nope, loses out. Now Switzerland looking to try and break here. Barami in the middle of the park. Has to slide to recover that dodgy pass that was given to him. Now Neymar runs into Barami and is... well, the ref's given a free kick. Neymar's rolling around on the floor a bit. Barami's shaking his head, going, I barely touched you. Let's have a look here. So, he gets it past Coutinho and, well... yeah, he's run into Barami, really. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, Barami's knee does come up and catch him. It catches him in the hip, and Neymar's rolling around holding his shin. I'm sorry, there's quite a lot of play acting going on there by Neymar. Regardless, Brazil have a free kick about 30 yards out, very central from the Swiss goal. They've certainly got plenty of free kick takers. Neymar, Marcelo, they can all take good free kicks. David Luiz, who's on the bench today, can also take a cracking free kick. Sorry, David Luiz isn't on the bench. It's Felipe Luiz who's on the bench. David Luiz isn't even in the team. Now, let's see. Neymar, the most expensive footballer on the planet. Can you score a wonderful free kick from 30 yards? Ronaldo's already done it. Messi's tried. Neymar's turn this time. Messi. Oh, Neymar shoots it straight into the wall. Well, there you go. It's, money isn't everything. Anyway, Miranda has the ball inside the centre circle. He gets it out to Marcelo. His possession stats are showing in front of me 64% in Brazil's favour. Swiss haven't not had any of the ball. They just haven't really done anything with it bar their early chance. As the ball is trickled out for a throw on the far side. I think it's eventually gone to Brazil. The referee can't make up his mind. It's actually a Swiss throw and they get it in. That's it's gone all the way through to Thiago Silva, well inside the Brazil half. And now here's a chance, Casemiro, to bring the ball forward. Gives it to Willian on this near side. Plays it to Coutinho. He's forced to play backwards. Now Casemiro again. Now Coutinho gets it to the far side with Marcelo. Coutinho again, literally on the halfway line on the far side. Neymar. Good 1-2 with Coutinho. Coutinho driving forward. Gets it to Casemiro on the byline, who has it's a cross-come shot, and it's gone straight through to Summer. And it didn't come to anything. Tell you what, it was a good bit of build-up play between Coutinho and Neymar. It's a great run by Gabriel Jesus in the end, and he didn't seem to make up his mind whether he was going to cross or shoot. Did something in between, and the goalkeeper dealt with it easy. Speaking of the goalkeeper, he's on the ball and has had to hoof the ball out for a throw because he's being closed down rapidly by Gabriel Jesus. And Marcelo gets the ball from the throw, gives it to Miranda. Now Thiago Silva in the centre circle. Now Danilo forward to Willian. He's being forced backwards though. Barami again, the man tracking all the way. Feels like Barami's been given free rein to track whoever's on the ball in the Swiss midfield. It's a bold tactic. Former West Ham man. As Switzerland now having a few touches at the back here now. With Sharp currently on the ball. Tries to ping the ball out wide to Rodriguez. He does get it to Rodriguez. It's a wonderful first touch. Wonderful second. He's got past Willian, in fact, but he's then covered by Gabriel Jesus. Barami now has it in the centre circle. Plays it forward to Shaqiri. Now Ankji. Shaqiri. Looking for Zuba. Shaqiri again. To Rodriguez on this near side. Back to Ankji. Across to Shah. Shah to Xhaka. Xhaka gets it to Rodriguez on this near side. And they've tried to play a ball through by Zuba, but it's just completely off target and has trickled out for a goal kick to Brazil. Switzerland just look a bit bereft of ideas at the moment. And they really need to create something. Here's Willian. Bringing it forward now, switching the play to Marcelo on the far side. Philippe Coutinho now on the far side near the touchline. Gets it inside to Neymar. Marcelo now. Back to Coutinho. Coutinho gives it to Neymar. Neymar driving forward to the edge of the box. Now Marcelo at the byline. Gets the ball in. It's been headed away, but it's landed at the feet of Philippe Coutinho! Oh, what a strike! It's gone in the top right-hand corner. My goodness me, what a goal that is! And Philippe Coutinho has given Brazil the lead 19 minutes in. And my goodness me, that is one of the best long shots of the tournament so far. That is incredible. Reminiscent of his long-range goals for Liverpool. From the corner of the box, he just bends it. It's wonderful from Neymar, who drives into the box, gets it to Marcelo. The cross is good, but it's headed away. It just Philippe Coutinho takes one touch and then absolutely smashes it. It's bending brilliantly inside the post, clips the post on the way in. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance. And Brazil lead by a 0-0 after 19 minutes. And it's Philippe Coutinho, the man who has just gone up and up in everyone's estimations over the years, eventually getting his move to Barcelona, and now has just scored in the biggest tournament of his life, the World Cup. Fantastic. 20 minutes gone. Brazil 1, Switzerland 0, and the Brazilians are up and running. Switzerland looking bereft of ideas. They're looking to try and build something from the back here. Ankji bringing the ball up. Inside to Xhaka. Xhaka gets it to the far side. Shaqiri. See if Switzerland, they get the cross in. Landing at the feet of Xhaka. It's forced to play it back though. And Switzerland have given the ball away. Now Brazil, can they counter-attack? Wonderful turn by Willian, bringing it over the halfway line. He's got Danilo on the overlap. Danilo, he's got to the byline. Tries to get across in the box, but it's blocked. And it's a throw on this far side. Near side, sorry. Brazil have certainly turned it up a gear. Danilo with the throw. In line with the edge of the box. Gets it to Willian. Back to Danilo. Willian again. Gets to the byline. Finds Paulinho. Danilo. Willian. He's eventually smothered by 4 red shirts. Now Ankji. Inside his own box. Shah. Also inside his own box. Switzerland not looking to go forward anywhere fast. Xhaka now bringing the ball up. Uncontested so far, Xhaka. Eventually somebody comes over and he's passed it to Ankji. Ankji again. Now it's Desmali. Xhaka. Bringing it up. Brazil winning the ball back though. Switzerland claiming handball as Neymar goes flying. Wonderful tackle by Ankji. Now Switzerland looking to bring it up here. Opportunity perhaps to get the ball forward. And they've proceeded to hoof it out of play. The striker, Seferovic, or however you pronounce it. I don't know. Maybe he was expecting a free kick. Anyway, Brazil now have possession. As Marcelo plays it to Miranda. Gives it to Paulinho. As Coutinho now on the ball, on the far side. Just exchanging passes with the defence right now. Miranda. Coutinho again, the goal scorer. Playing it forward. Wonderful ball forward to Paulinho. Tries to get it to Neymar. Doesn't quite come off. Switzerland are battling still out there. Now Xhaka. Trying to play it forward now. Seferovic. Forced to play it back. Xhaka. Sharp plays it forward. Akji now, just inside the Brazilian half. Zuba. Xhaka. Centre of the park. Switches the play to the opposite side with Shaqiri. Shaqiri, now what can he do? Almost played in the right back. He was making a good overlapping one, but he's won the ball back off Marcelo. What can he do here? Shaqiri still. Not quite, as Lichtsteiner loses out. And now Brazil have the ball again. Casemiro. Plays it back to Coutinho, who plays it back to Thiago Silva, just inside the D. Danilo plays it forward. Paulinho. Danilo again to Willian on this near side. Tries to play it to Paulinho, but loses out to Barami. Now Zuba. Running down this left wing. Gets the ball inside. An opportunity for Seferovic. As the Swiss player goes down in the box. But he's only claiming a corner. He's not waving his arms around. It's Desmarley winning a corner. So the Swiss with their first major opportunity here to create something. Both Akji and Shah are up for the corner. It's going to be Rodriguez to take on this near side. Rodriguez whips it into the box. And two players are down in a heap in the Brazil box. It's Shah and Casemiro. Shah's holding his head. Casemiro looks a little bit dazed as well. Let's have a look from this replay. Oh, they've proceeded to headbutt each other in the box. Both went for the ball. And, well, there'll be worries about concussion perhaps, as both sets of team doctors are out there just checking. And as we're looking at replays of the Coutinho goal, which was inch perfect. It's literally from the corner of the box. It's one of those bending, powerful bending shots that clips the post on the way in. It's unsavable. You just can't save those ones because it's as far into the corner as you can put it. Unless you're like 7'2", you know, Shaquille O'Neal size, with the agility of a cat, you're not going to get anywhere near that one. And both players are back on their feet now, which is good to see. The clash of heads can sometimes be dangerous, as we've seen with the sad story of Ryan Mason earlier in the season, but fortunately it's nowhere near that bad. Both players are raring to go again. They both have to leave the field, obviously, because they've received treatments, and it's going to be a drop ball, which Brazil return to the Swiss goalkeeper. In good sportsmanship, good taste. As the Swiss team are going to get us back underway. Xhaka looking to dink the ball forward. And, well, that ball didn't go anywhere apart from out for a throw near the technical area on this near side. Danilo's going to take the throw. And Danilo throws it long towards Gabriel Jesus, but he can't win the header. Now Shah has the ball. Akji on this near side. Shah again. Barami. Back to Shah. Shah playing a long ball forward. Looking for Shaqiri. Back to Xhaka in the centre circle. Xhaka out wide to Rodriguez on this near side touchline. It's good play from Switzerland so far. It's Zuba looking to get across him. Plays it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez crosses it towards the back stick, towards Lichtsteiner. Lichtsteiner loses it out to Marcelo, who clears it through a throw. Switzerland just starting to get a bit of a grip on the game now. Both captains going at it. Lichtsteiner, captain for Switzerland, and Marcelo, the captain for Brazil. Left back and right back, both on the same side of the pitch constantly. As Lichtsteiner's going to take this throw. It's just in line with the edge of the box. He's sportingly waited for Marcelo to do his laces up before carrying on. As Shaqiri tries to drive inside but gets floored. All fair. Now Neymar looking to break away on the far side. He's up against Barami. Neymar just runs out of pitch. Barami's done very well to shepherd him out there. And now Switzerland have a chance back in possession. Xhaka plays it back to Barami. Now Shah. Akji just inside their own half. Switzerland just bringing it over to this near side. Barami. Just inside the centre circle. Shah again. Back to Akji. Just bringing it over. And plays it back to Shah, excuse me. Akji again. Switzerland just don't look like they've got any ideas as to how to break down this Brazil side, as the ball's still pottering around in the centre circle between all the defensive players. Akji now pushing into the Brazil half. Plays it to Xhaka. Xhaka trying to ping the ball over towards Rodriguez on this near side, but it's headed away by Willian. It's gone out for a throw. In line with the edge of the Brazil box. Rodriguez will take it on this near side. Gets it inside to Zuba. Zuba battling with Willian. Loses out now. Coutinho in the centre of the field, looking to try and cause a quick counter-attack, but it's a sloppy pass. Barami goes flying in and sends a Brazil player tumbling to the floor, and the referee pulls that back for a free kick. And it was one of those classical Paulinho went absolutely flying with that one. I don't think Barami quite intended to go in with that much speed, which I think is why the referee has let him off there. I think that would normally be a booking in most cases, but anyway, Brazil gets back underway. Miranda plays it to Marcelo on the far side, brings it over the halfway line, plays it forward towards Neymar. Can't quite get there. It's put away by Lichtsteiner. Now Neymar on the far side, he's free. Barami gets past one and then goes down. Neymar's holding his face. The referee's got his yellow card out for the first time in the match, and it's been a yellow card for Lichtsteiner. And see what happened here. I didn't quite see what went on. The new Arsenal right back getting himself in the booking there. Let's have a look. Neymar doesn't need to be holding his face because he didn't touch his face, but he put his arm around his shoulder and pulled him back a bit. Neymar milked it a little bit by holding his face, but it is a free kick because he did pull him back. And now Brazil with a good opportunity to have another shot on goal from a free kick. And Lichtsteiner picks up the first yellow card of the game. We're 31.5 minutes in. Brazil 1, Switzerland 0. A cracking goal from Coutinho is what separates the two sides. As Neymar and Marcelo are both standing over the ball. Marcelo to deliver it in towards the 6-yard box, and it's headed away by the striker of Switzerland, of all people, Seferovic. I can just about say that name. Don't know what people are thinking of our pronunciation so far, but I hope it's not too bad. Brazil have a corner though. It's going to be Neymar to deliver it. Delivers it towards the 6-yard box. It's gone towards the back stick, and it was a free header for Paulinho, I think it was. No, sorry, Casemiro. And oh, he was offside. Offside from the corner. Unsure what happened there, but the lino's got his flag out. Let's have a look here. Gabriel Jesus. All right, so Gabriel Jesus won the header, and Neymar was standing admiring his delivery in the corner. and was in an offside position. So that's why it was offside. Just to clear things up there, as Switzerland now have the ball with Sommer in his own box, obviously. Why would he be anywhere else? He's the goalkeeper. Those is Akji. Now Xhaka. Akji again. Just on this near side. Plays it forward to Rodriguez. His first touch lets him down a little bit, but it still ends up at his teammate. Plays it inside to Xhaka. Now the ball's been switched to the opposite side. Shaqiri. Xhaka. Shaqiri again. Tries to dink the ball towards the box, but it's cut out by Miranda, and now Marcelo, just on the edge of his own box, chips it forward to Neymar. Neymar, who's making a run down the line, but he's well marshalled again by Barami. He's been marshalling him well so far today, although he's running himself into trouble there. Just about gets it to Lichtsteiner, who proceeds to lump the ball upfield. Barami almost did all his hard work there by running into trouble, but Brazil now have the ball back, with Thiago Silva on the edge of the D. Paulinho plays it back to Miranda. Paulinho again. Ball's dinked forward towards Marcelo on the touchline. So he can't quite control it, and it's gone out for a throw on the halfway line, which Switzerland take quickly with Xhaka. Plays it back. Now Akji has the ball, taking it into the centre circle. Plays it forward towards Shaqiri. He's got Lichtsteiner up with him for support. He uses Lichtsteiner. Lichtsteiner who crosses it first time, but it's gone straight to Casemiro. Barami heads it back in towards the danger zone. It's hacked away again, though, this time by Thiago Silva. Headed back into the danger zone again by the Swiss defence. And now Seferovic tries to get it to Shaqiri, who hits the deck, looking at the referee for a free kick. Marcelo tells him to get up. But Barami now has the ball on the far side, winning the ball back. Certainly becoming quite a contested game here. Switzerland have certainly stepped up a little bit as well. Rodriguez on this near side on the halfway line. Plays it forward. Gets it back again from Seferovic. Rodriguez inside the centre circle. Now Xhaka. He's forced to play it backwards to Shah. Now Akji. Bringing it forward on this near side. Akji plays it to Rodriguez on the touchline. Rodriguez plays it inside to Xhaka. Now back to Shah. Rodriguez again. Now Zuba. Akji again on the halfway line. Plays it out wide again to Rodriguez, who's hugging the touchline, looking to cross it early. Tried to find Seferovic, but it was a little bit far away from him. He's contesting the ball with Casemiro, who launches the ball forward. Only gone as far as Akji, though, on the halfway line. Played forward by Shah. He was looking for Lichtsteiner on the far side, but it's gone through to Marcelo on the touchline. Bringing it forward now. Got Shaqiri in front of him. Plays it back to Miranda. Thiago Silva just inside his own box. Miranda again, switching it back to Marcelo on the far side. Coutinho just inside, in the middle of the park. Casemiro, in the middle of the park of his own half. Miranda, bringing it forward. Marcelo now, just inside the Swiss half, plays it to Coutinho, just inside the centre circle in the Swiss half. Switches the play to this near side with Danilo. Danilo plays it inside towards Gabriel Jesus. He's got two players for company and just about loses out. Akji's done well here, who plays it forward, but it's gone straight to the feet of Casemiro, who gives it to Willian on this near side. Back to Thiago Silva. Now Miranda inside the centre circle in his own half. Coutinho now, just on the edge. Pings the ball out wide to Marcelo on the far touchline. Marcelo looking to try and get past his man, but Shaqiri's won the ball. Lichtsteiner now, battling with Marcelo. Tries to get the ball forward. He's got the ball forward. It's well played by Switzerland. They're bringing the ball forward now with Xhaka. Gets it in towards Seferovic. Seferovic just can't quite get past Miranda. And goodness me, Alisson played a very casual flick past Seferovic to get it to Miranda. And it comes off, don't get me wrong, but goodness me, it was very close. And eventually Brazil hacked the ball forward. But Barami now has the ball on the edge of the centre circle, inside the Brazil half. Shaqiri. Now Xhaka. Forced to play it back again to Shah. Now Akji. Back to Xhaka. Akji again. Or maybe it's pronounced Akanji. Have I been pronouncing it wrong all this time? Akanji. We'll go with that. That sounds a bit better. Akji. Goodness me. Anyway, it's launched forward by Shah. Now Rodriguez on this near side touchline. He's got past one man. Whips the ball in, but it's gone a bit too far towards the back stick. Headed away by Miranda. Shaqiri's won the ball on the edge of the box. Gets it forward to Lichtsteiner on the touchline. Just about gets it past Marcelo, who gets the touch and is then... Well, he hit the deck. Referee said no foul. Which then makes Miranda hoof the ball forward. And it's just gone out for a throw just inside the Swiss half, who throw it back to their goalkeeper, Summer. Now, Akanji. Same guy, just correctly pronounced. Akanji. Looking to bring it up to this near side. Plays it to Rodriguez. He's done well here. Now it's Desmali. Desmali battling away here. Gets it inside to Xhaka. Oh, goodness me. Absolutely thwacked that one. I don't know who took the blow to the face, but it's Thiago Silva who took that ball full on in the face. And I know that feeling all too well. He's holding his ear, so it's probably hit him on the side of the head. That can really ruin your hearing. It was Zuba in the end who had the shot. Yeah, it's hit him right in the left ear at full pelt. He's going to be hearing that ringing in his ears for probably the rest of the half as we enter the 40th minute. He's back up on his feet. Although he probably can't hear anything out of that ear right now. Anyway, Brazil get us back underway as they play it out wide to Marcelo. Marcelo just inside his own half. Plays it back to Miranda. Casemiro. Just 1-2s with Miranda, who plays it forward to Marcelo on the far side. Now Philippe Coutinho. Marcelo just inside the Swiss half. Plays it forward to Paulinho. Now Neymar inside the centre circle, driving forward. But again, Berami is all over him, wins the ball back cleanly. Neymar's still on the floor. Opportunity perhaps for Switzerland to drive forward. But no, they can't. So Zuba gives the ball away. Casemiro bringing the ball up. Neymar's eventually got back to his feet now that Brazil have won the ball back. And a lot of 1-2s going on here inside the Brazil half. As they're just waiting for Neymar to get back up properly. Maybe something's gone wrong with his hair, I'm not sure. But Miranda plays it out wide to Marcelo. Just retaining possession here, Brazil, in their own half, not rushing it. Just carefully probing away. As Danilo is eventually forced back as the Swiss begin to press higher up. Berami again causing all sorts of problems. Now Marcelo on the far side touchline. Switzerland definitely pressing a lot higher up here. You can see it. Brazil are being forced to make one-touch passes, but they're doing really well here. Good ball through towards Gabriel Jesus. He's up one-on-one with Akanji. But Akanji muscles him off it inside the Swiss box, wins the ball back and then plays it out wide to Lichtsteiner. Plays it inside to Xhaka. Xhaka turns Gabriel Jesus and it eventually wins a free kick off him. It's well played by Switzerland. They controlled that ever so well. But that's just it. Well, as soon as Switzerland started pressing harder up on them, there were like 3 or 4 quick one-touch passes from Brazil and they were in. It's Akanji marshalled Gabriel Jesus very well. And Swiss now have the ball back. Take the free kick short. As Berami now has the ball inside the centre circle. Akanji plays it out wide to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to Berami. Berami now to Shah. Shah back to Akanji. Just bringing it over the halfway line on this near side. Looking to play a long ball over the top to absolutely no one. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Not really communicating very well, the defence and the attack for Switzerland. But it's only 1-0. It's a dangerous lead to have. But a lead's a lead. As Brazil take the goal kick short. Marcelo tried to play it quickly, but he ran Coutinho into all sorts of problems. And now Shaqiri on the byline of the Brazil box. Gets the ball in the box. Headed away by Casemiro. Marcelo then gets the ball to Coutinho. Coutinho just can't quite get past by Barami. And then I think it was Shah swung a boot at it, and it's rolled relatively quickly all the way back to his goalkeeper. That ball could have gone absolutely anywhere, but it just ended up p-rolling straight back to his goalkeeper, so well played by Shah there. And it's a lovely ball over the top by Rodriguez, I think, towards Shaqiri on the far side, but he can't quite catch up with it, and it's eventually gone out for a goal kick. It's Swiss definitely starting to create problems. They're certainly making Brazil wake up a little bit in terms of defending. They haven't done too badly so far, Switzerland. As they win the ball back in the centre circle, and in fact, they win themselves a free kick, which they proceed to take quickly. Barami now switches it to Lichtsteiner on the far side. Shaqiri back to Lichtsteiner, who's overlapped. He's up against Marcelo. Lichtsteiner gets the ball in the box, and it's gone all the way over everyone's head and out for a throw on this near side. Lichtsteiner looking a little bit frustrated. He didn't have many bodies to aim for in that box, but he's clearly playing the old-fashioned approach, which is get to the byline, get the ball in the box. It's up to everyone else to get in the box and on the end of it. So I think that's how you should be as a winger. Anyway, Brazil get the throw. They take it. Casemiro battles with Barami and wins them a throw on the halfway line. As we enter the final 30 seconds of normal time in this first half. Believe there's going to be 2 additional minutes, I'm hearing. We shall see in just a moment. That will hopefully be confirmed. As Miranda has the ball on the edge of the box. Plays it outside to Marcelo on the far side. Now Neymar up against Lichtsteiner. Back to Neymar. 2 added minutes have been confirmed. So we'll be playing another 2 minutes. Will Brazil go for another, or will they just be happy to get in at half-time 1-0 up? Willian, just inside the centre circle. Switches the play to Marcelo on the far side. Up against Lichtsteiner. Plays it inside to Paulinho. Paulinho back to Coutinho, about 40 yards out. Surely he won't shoot from there. No, he doesn't. Paulinho again. Plays it inside to Coutinho. Back to Marcelo on that far side touchline. Lichtsteiner with his hands behind his back, making sure he doesn't handball it. And Marcelo tries to cross the ball in, but Lichtsteiner gets a toe on it, and it's gone out for a Brazil corner. With just over a minute of added time to go. Will Brazil have one more chance from this corner to double their lead? See if they can do that. It's going to be Neymar to deliver. The ball's whipped in towards the 6-yard box. It's a free header from Thiago Silva, and it's just gone over the bar. Goodness me. They certainly could have doubled their lead, Brazil. He should be 2-0 up with that one. He got in front of his man. He was completely open in the 6-yard box, but it just over the bar. It was quite central, but it would have gone straight over the goalkeeper's head. He would have had no chance to react, but it just skims the bar on the way over. Very, very close. And that should be 2-0 Brazil, but it's not. He failed to hit the target. And now Switzerland perhaps looking for an opportunity to get forward as they're contesting the header, and Seferovic has actually won himself a free kick just on the edge of the centre circle. As we're into the last 10 seconds of added time. Will there be one last chance perhaps for Switzerland to equalise? A good delivery here could cause all sorts of problems for the Brazilians. Their South American counterparts Argentina didn't do very well when it came to defending. Although they've, to be fair to Brazil, have been solid so far. It's going to be Rodriguez to deliver the ball. Goes long towards the back stick. Header's won, but it's gone straight to Alisson, who plucks the ball out of the air in his 6-yard box. We are well and truly over the 2 minutes. 30 seconds over, in fact. The referee looks at his watch, blows his whistle, and that is the first half of Brazil-Switzerland done. A thunderous strike from Philippe Coutinho on the 20-minute mark is what separates the two sides. A wonderful curling, powerful shot from the corner of the box has lit up Brazilian hearts, and it's been a fascinating game. Switzerland have been a bit better since they conceded, but Brazil have certainly had plenty of chances to extend the lead, particularly from that header from Thiago Silva right at the end. Could have been 2-0, but it's only 1. So I will hand you back over to John Stuttard for the half-time talk, and I will join you again for the second half when it all kicks off. But the score at the moment, Brazil 1, Switzerland 0.
Thank you, Chris, and a great first half there for Brazil. A terrific goal from Philippe Coutinho, and I've got to say, it's up there amongst excuse the voice, it's up there for goal of the tournament in my book. You know, he just hit that superbly with his right foot and has gone in. Just to keep you updated with what's gone on today, and for those who have me on Facebook, there's going to be a live World Cup diary where I'm going to digest the weekend's action, because there's so much to cram into 20 minutes later on tonight. So if you're on Facebook, you are any subscriber that adds me on Facebook, give it a whirl tonight, because there's so much for me to talk about, and everything else. But Group E, earlier today, Costa Rica 0, Serbia 1 was the final score. Alexander Kolarov with Manchester City with a winning goal in that one. And as you just heard, the first half, it's half time here in the game that we're watching. The brilliant Brazilians with just one goal up against Switzerland, but what a goal it was from Philippe Coutinho with Barcelona, formerly of Liverpool. A superb goal. Neymar really hasn't lived up to his billing yet, but maybe the second half, maybe it's time to shine. Early today in Group F, the game I covered in Moscow, what a game it was. Germany 0, Mexico 1, and surely that has to go down as one of the shocks of the tournament thus far. We've been in this tournament now for 4 days, 4 whole days, and I have to say, apart from 1 or 2, France and Brazil possibly, not all the big nations have had it all their own way. Certainly Germany today, then Argentina yesterday. Spain and Portugal really cancelling each other out, which sort of makes it a bit unpredictable, this World Cup malarkey, I have to say. But it's been a fantastic tournament so far. But yet with no more goalless draws. We've had a goal in the 2 earlier games. We've had a goal here tonight. So still, we haven't had a scoreless World Cup match yet, although so let's hope that trend continues tomorrow. We've got 3 games coming up as well. South Korea against Sweden, that's on tomorrow. Hopefully that'll be the game. Now we introduce Russ Burnley to our commentary team tomorrow. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff. So Russ, these games, these commentaries are subject to change, but if no one can do the commentary, then we may have to postpone it. One game that we'll definitely be covering is the Belgium-Panama game. Chris will be live with us for that one, and then before he trots off to badminton, which leaves me 3 to cover England's match against Tunisia. And what a game it promises to be. It's a repeat of the 1998 match when England won 2-0 in Marseille. And if you want a little cheeky bet with Bet365, Neymar is 9-2 with Bet365 to actually score the next goal. So if you want a little cheeky bet with Bet365 and you've got a Bet365 account, you can have a cheeky flutter at 92 for Neymar to score the next goal. But please be aware, gamble responsibly. We don't want you gambling irresponsibly, of course. So yeah, fantastic. I'll say 45 minutes there. Well, we're just waiting to review some of the action. Let's just see what's been happening elsewhere. There's obviously been other results going on. Of course, the tennis players have been out in full force as well. Joe Conter has lost in the Nature Valley Open final in Nottingham. So the lawn season in the tennis has started, and she lost out to Ashley Barty in the final. Conter had recovered from 4-1 down and he decided to level it at 4-4, but a controversial call allowed Barty to go ahead, and in fact Barty won the match with a 6-3, 3-6, 6-4 win, and actually Joanna Conter actually didn't shake the umpire's hand at the end, so that's obviously infuriated her. She says, I definitely burned through quite a bit of energy at that moment in time, but except for one loose shot in the last game, I don't think I did too much wrong. Obviously I'm a little bit sad that I couldn't come through with a win today, but I'm taking a lot of positives from the week in general. But she did demonstrate as well, because has been taking her first title win since Miami, but as I say, the 27-year-old was actually furious with the umpire but not overruling a Barty shot that did look a bit long when the Australian held for 5 games to 4 in that set, saying to the official, and I quote her words, "It's an absolute joke. You're making decisions that actually affect our lives. Do you not understand that?" Conte then had to serve to stay in the match, only 1 more point, and Barty won victory with the backhand pass. Now both players will be in action for the Nature Valley Classic in Birmingham on Monday, with Barty up against a qualifier, and Conte will take time 2-time Wimbledon champion Petro Chiopta. That's what's happened at the Nature Valley Open today in Nottingham. So the grass court season definitely underway there. And Fernando Alonso has won the 24-hour Le Mans race, second of the Motorsports Triple Crown, along with the Indianapolis 500 and of course the Monaco Grand Prix, which he's won twice. Now he's looking for the Indy 500 to win the Triple Crown in motorsport. And of course the Kent have actually reached the one-day final as well, but we're just looking at the we'll check with the cricket as well in just a second, as we see Coutinho's goal. We will check in on England as well before the programme finishes. Now let's check in what's been happening in the county cricket as well. No, we can't bring you that one. But let's have a look at rugby union in a minute or two, as well as we watch some of the highlights. Coutinho's goal. Let's get back to the World Cup, shall we? Kent are through to the one-day final in the cricket. Meanwhile, here it's 1-0 to Brazil, and Coutinho, a moment of real pure genius, really. A terrific right-footed shot from just to the left of the penalty area that just curled right in there, and really has been such a real performance so far. But the game really hasn't ebbed and flowed as much as we would have liked. But Switzerland have been very good defensively. Remember, they've only conceded 2 goals since the European Championships, which tells you what they need to do. But Brazil on the left-hand side have looked a real threat, looked a real menace, and they've looked to get forward at every opportunity. Just the final end product hasn't been there. And Jan Sommer, the goalkeeper, has had a really good first half as well, because he saved 1 or 2 very good opportunities for Brazil. But it's not been a bad game. Obviously, when you're watching the Brazilians, you expect entertainment, and you certainly get entertainment with Brazil. But sometimes when they try to play the perfect pass, they try to play it too perfectly, and in the end they end up flat on their faces a little bit, and that's sometimes always the case. But it has been a fantastic first half for Brazil. Switzerland, usually, as Chris said, very good at shocking the odds in the group phases of tournaments, but always flatter to deceive when it comes to the knockout rounds, when they just don't show it enough, perhaps, really. But well, we'll just have to wait and see. We're still hoping to get some news from England, of course, who play Tunisia. Just to remind you of our 3 games that are going to be hopefully coming up. Russ Burner will have commentary for you of the other game in this group between Sweden and South Korea. That's at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and then after that we will have Chris on comms again for the Panama-Belgium match, and of course myself. Well, I'll have the big one, Tunisia against England, 7 o'clock kickoff, live on the JB Claret YouTube channel. We are still waiting on the second half. We'll bring you some England stuff at the end of the game here tonight. But let's get back to some of the other sports events that have taken place around. So let's get, of course, the US Open final round. Kolenka is Justine Rose is just 3 shots off the lead in the US Open at the moment. So we could have a right finish there to that final run. So let's have a look at what's been happening in the cricket. In the One-Day Cup, a Yangal Kun century leads Kent to win. So Kent have won the game. They were playing Worcestershire at New Road, and this is what happened. Worcestershire, in their 50 overs, made a whopping 306 for 6 on their 50 overs. Cox not out 122. Ben Cox 180. 122. They were actually at 48 for 4 early on in the innings. He put on 140 with Brett de Oliveira, and 109 he just 8.4 overs with Ed Barnard, who made 50 not out. De Oliveira made 78 as well, so fantastic then. But then Kun, what an innings from him. 127 off just 118 balls, and Alex Blake smashed 61 at 61, sorry, at 47. And it was a real nail biting finish down at New Road. In the end, Rouse also made 70 as well, and Kent sneaked home by 2 wickets to reach their first actual World's final since 2008. So well done to Kent, through to their final. And they will now face the winner of the other semi-final, which is between Hampshire and Yorkshire. They face off tomorrow, so Hampshire and Yorkshire will play each other tomorrow down at the Rose Bowl on the 30th of June at Lord's. Why don't we just bring out the old NatWest Trophy? That would be something, and a pure knockout cricket. That's what cricket is all about. Now in the rugby union, there has been war. Eddie Jones has had a few words to say about the form of the England rugby side. His team, he's not a man to give public declarations of failure or crises, but obviously there are problems with their World Cup. 15 months to go before England play Tonga in Sapporo in Japan. Of course, the next World Cup in 2019 is in Japan, and that's only 15 months away now. But another defeat will see them slip to 5th in the world rankings, with South Africa and New Zealand, the next 2 opponents, coming up at Twickenham in November. So let's just. He's had a few problems now. There's obviously problems in that England backline at the moment, and England test side at the moment after peaking pretty much too early, maybe in the Six Nations. They really have struggled since then, and Eddie Jones really needs to find that winning formula, if you like, to get England back on top of the world. If they're going to have any envisions of the rugby side winning the World Cup for the first time since they famously beat Australia in 2003, they've got to have a little bit more about them, and maybe have more to do with that. But that's what's happening in the Ruggers. Back here in the football, we're waiting for the second half to kick off, and well, a remarkable 45 minutes. Brazil 1 up, but Switzerland far from out of any game at the moment here as we look on here in Group E. This is a Group E game. The other game earlier today, just to remind you, an Alex Kolarov goal, enough for 3 points for Serbia as they edge past Costa Rica by 1-0. So we're all set and almost ready to go in just a second, as Royal Ascot, of course, is not far away. The racing, one of the biggest occasions of the sporting calendar, certainly in racing circles, are up there with the Derby, the Grand National, and of course the Cheltenham Festival. That is a superb race, and we look forward to all the racing coming up as well on Royal Ascot as well. So there we are. So that's the Royal Ascot. Now we're just waiting for the second half to come here, and there's one or two of the England fans that have made their way over as well, but in time for the Tunisia game tomorrow. But the players are back out onto the field. Brazil, well, Switzerland certainly are, and Brazil are still in the tunnel, so I think it's a good time now to rejoin Chris for the second half, as Brazil lead 1-0 as the second half is about to begin, and it's back to Chris for the second half.
Well, that was an exciting first half, to say the least, with a cracking goal. Hopefully this second half will live up to the first. Philippe Coutinho, that man there, the one who has separated these two sides. as the Brazil fans are in full-on party atmosphere right now. It's quite easy to forget about the whole Germany thing, especially since it was 4 years ago, and Brazil are playing a very different, a much more positive style of football today, at least. And no substitutions to make note of. At least I don't think so. There haven't been any indicated. And as we are about to get back underway, as the Swiss get us back underway, Switzerland attacking the goal to our right, Brazil attacking the goal to our left. As Barami has the ball in the centre circle. There have been no substitutions, just to confirm. As Switzerland are playing the ball around at the back with Akanji. I'm going to be able to pronounce his name correctly now for the next 45 minutes. Akanji playing the ball forward. It's an early shot from Switzerland from long distance. It was Desmali with a long-range effort. It was quite a long way off target. I suppose it's a good idea to get the first shot early on, I suppose. Mentally, that could be a thing for Switzerland. Anyway, goalkeeper Alisson launches the ball forward towards Willian. Willian who chests it down into the feet of Neymar. Neymar gets it off to Gabriel Jesus. Jesus plays it back to Willian. Willian switches it out to this near side with Philippe Coutinho, thinking of lining up a second long shot. It's deflected, but gone straight back to him, and now Neymar on this near side touchline, in line with the edge of the box. Lichtsteiner is right with him, along with Shaqiri. Plays it back to Marcelo. Now inside to Philippe Coutinho. Coutinho 1-2s with Willian. Now it's Marcelo on this near side. Neymar. Marcelo. Willian. Willian solds Casemiro down the river with that hospital pass, and Casemiro's ended up picking up a booking for having to dive in for that one, and he missed the ball and took all of the man. So the second booking of the game goes to Casemiro for that lunge there. There's on Desmali. Yeah, unfortunately, he's been sold down the river with that dodgy pass from his teammate. Picks up a booking to stop Switzerland heading on the counter-attack, at least. Here's Barami inside his own half. Still. Akanji plays it back to Summer. Summer now. Plays it forward to Xhaka. And a free kick's been given. I think it was a foul on somebody. Couldn't quite make out who it was, but Xhaka takes the free kick short and quick. Barami, Xhaka. Sharp plays it to this near side with Lichtsteiner. Tries to play it forward with Shaqiri, but gives the ball away. Now Neymar driving at the defence in the middle of the park. He's up against Barami. Gets past Barami, plays it to his left where Coutinho's waiting, plays it inside towards Paulinho. Paulinho's touch is a bit dodgy and it's rolled all the way through to Summer, who picks the ball up. Gabriel Jesus just struggling to get into the game a little bit. It's not like he's lacking service, he's just not quite got a foothold in the game yet. There's Switzerland playing it around at the back. Akanji plays a long ball over the top. Now Rodriguez on the far side, plays it inside to Barami. Back to Rodriguez on the far side touchline. Rodriguez plays it inside to Xhaka, but it's a dodgy ball, but it's somehow found its way through to Sefori, but Marcelo's cut it out, almost running into trouble again. Lichtsteiner on the edge of the box, tries to ping the ball in the box, but Marcelo's chased it down again, relentlessly pursuing that ball after he won it and then lost it again. Given Switzerland an opportunity though from this throw. It's Shaqiri. He's won himself a corner. Can Switzerland get something from this set piece? Opportunity now for Switzerland. It's going to be Shaqiri to deliver. What can he do here? Shaqiri Shaqiri swings it in. Zuba! Free header in the 6-yard box and he's buried it. Switzerland are level. 49.5 minutes gone and Switzerland have equalised. Incredible. Shaqiri with the ball on the money in the 6-yard box and Zuba, completely unmarked, buries it from point blank range. Incredible. They haven't had a sniff all game and then they just get one good set piece and bang, 1-1. Look at this. He was just completely unmarked. He wasn't even, he was like 3 yards out from goal, completely unmarked. Miranda lost him. And a point blank header, the goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance to react. And it's, yeah, it's 1-1. Incredible. Switzerland, they're at it again with this whole giant killing in the group stage. They are only level, but still. Brazil saying that Miranda was pushed. The referee says no, there's no push. I don't need to look at VAR. Quite rightly so. There was barely any contact. And Brazil, well, back to square one. It's 1-1. Zuba with the goal 5 minutes into the second half. It's Brazil 1, Switzerland 1. Absolutely incredible. Wow. Who would have thought after the first half that went on? To be fair, Switzerland were just getting into it as the first half ended. They've picked up where they left off. Brazil now have to find some resilience. Neymar on this near side. Runs into Barami again, who's marshalled him terrifically, but it's only gone straight to the feet of Coutinho. Well, Barami wins it back again excellently. Shaqiri, Lichtsteiner. Plays it back to Shaqiri on the overlap. Shaqiri can't quite get to it, but it's Casemiro who wins the slide tackle, and it's gone out for a throw in a similar position to earlier, just near the corner flag. Shaqiri's going to take it, as the Swiss fans are going absolutely balmy. And why not? You've just scored against Brazil at a World Cup. Lichtsteiner's going to take the throw. Where is it short? It's rebounded out for a Brazil throw. Just looking at the goal again. They're definitely whinging about a push. There was absolutely minor contact. Nothing doing. There's definitely not a free kick. Lichtsteiner battling for the ball. Gets it to Barami. Now Shaqiri tries to play it back to Lichtsteiner near the byline. But it eventually rolls out for a goal kick. Referee, he's done really well so far in this game. I can't fault him. I mean, there's probably the tiniest of pushes, but if you're Miranda, you've got to be stronger than that. You know, that push, you know, barely anything. Brazil have no case really. As Casemiro picks up a foul, or gets fouled, sorry. As Brazil take the free kick quickly. Neymar in the middle of the park. Paulinho now on this near side. Plays it back inside to Casemiro. Goes back to Miranda. Miranda fizzes the ball out wide to Marcelo on this near side. Brings it inside to Coutinho. As Gabriel Jesus charges after the ball, but he can't quite keep it in play. As Barami's in a lot of discomfort here. I don't know what happened. He's holding his knee. This could be worrying for Switzerland. Barami's been arguably their best player. He's been keeping Neymar quiet all game. This would be a big blow to Switzerland if they were to lose him. The medics are out there. Let's just see what happens. Oh, his studs just dug in as he stretched, and he might have done something to his knee. Although he is back on his feet. He is holding his left knee still, though. Might just need some ice. As Willian is whinging to Zuba about, oh, you pushed him. Own up to it. Cancel out the goal. Cancel out the biggest goal of your career. Go on. Brazil need to stop whinging and get on with it. You can see goals in the World Cup, you should know that. It was a great header from Zuber. Now Switzerland got the ball back rolling and were immediately on the counter-attack, but ball was won back by Casemiro. Now Coutinho on this near side gets fouled. Very tactical foul there. As Neymar is getting a little bit annoyed with Desmali. I don't know why they're getting a bit feisty with each other. Perhaps because Desmali wasn't giving the ball back. He just picked up the ball and was walking backwards with it. Neymar wanted the ball immediately so they could take it short, which they have done anyway. And Neymar now driving inside. Barami's there again. Barami's going to be up there for my man of the match choices so far. He's been terrific all game so far, keeping Neymar in his pocket. As Brazil looking to come forward here. Paulinho plays it inside to Neymar. Loses the ball though, but it's rebounded all the way back to Thiago Silva. Plays it back to Alisson, who's come out of his area like a sweeper. Gives it to Miranda. Coutinho, who tries to chip it past Shaqiri, who picked up the rebound and is now on this near side. Down the touchline, he's won himself a throw near the technical area, which Lichtsteiner is going to take. Lichtsteiner throws it down the touchline towards Shaqiri. This time Marcelo's knocked it out and the throw's a little bit further up, just in line with the edge of the penalty area. Lichtsteiner throws it to Shaqiri. Shaqiri pings in across first time, but it's gone straight to Alisson, who holds it well, and then immediately rolls it out to Danilo. Danilo plays it forward to Willian. Willian plays it back to Danilo on that far side touchline. He's hugging the touchline. Plays it back to Thiago Silva. Now Casemiro. Paulinho back to Miranda. Now Marcelo on the halfway line. Coutinho. Thiago Silva playing the ball forward. Paulinho plays it out wide. Willian gets to the byline, gets the cross in. It's landed out to Coutinho. Has two swipes at it, but it's been deflected. Marcelo gets it into Neymar inside the 6-yard box. It's hit the side netting. He's demanding a corner. He's also hobbling. I don't know what he's hobbling about. Let's have a look. Coutinho had 2 bites of the cherry at that long-range shot, but I don't know what he's hobbling about. Maybe they clashed shin pads as he took that shot. Anyway, the corner's going to be delivered by Coutinho this time. It's gone in towards the 6-yard box. There's a bit of a chaotic scene. Gabriel Jesus just couldn't get his boot on it, and it's gone out for another corner. Rodriguez eventually hacked it clear. And this time the corner is going to come from the far side. Thiago Silva's whinging about something. The referee's just having a word. So, corner being delivered this time by Marcelo. Whips it in towards the 6-yard box again, but this time it's headed away quite clearly. Casemiro. Coutinho on the edge of the box. Plays it to Paulinho. Tries to chip it in towards Gabriel Jesus, but it's headed away. Not quite as far though. Casemiro at the byline. Tries to get it in again, but again it's a hacked clear by Switzerland. Willian's having to run back to retrieve it. Gets it back to Marcelo inside the centre circle. Marcelo driving forward, and a free kick has been given. Seferovic has given away a free kick here. And it looks like Brazil are getting ready to make a substitution here. It's Fernandinho ready on the sideline. And it looks like it could be Casemiro coming off. Probably smart considering that Casemiro has a booking. There's a shot from distance from Casemiro, which goes over the bar, and that will actually be his last action of the game. He's being substituted. They are taking the cautious approach. Casemiro, he's been all right. He's not done a bad job. But that booking is hanging over his head in this very combative match. So they've elected to take him off. And on comes the tireless Fernandinho off the back of a terrific season with Man City. See if he can add a bit more robustness to that Brazil midfield. As Summer with the goal kick. Now everyone's in place. Launches it long towards the far side. Brought back inside now. Shaqiri trying to dink the ball forward, but doesn't quite make it through. Now Willian has the ball in his own half. Gabriel Jesus is a long way deep in his own half, but plays it back to Miranda. Now Marcelo on this near side, running into all sorts of trouble. Miranda having to play a long ball forward to Coutinho. And Switzerland have eventually won the ball back, putting all that pressure on. Now Shaqiri wins himself a free kick just inside the Brazil half. Switzerland have definitely been more active this second half. They've been pressing everything, not giving Brazil time on the ball at all. Although Brazil have shown when you pressure them so much and open up the spaces, they will just ping 3 passes, 1 touch past you, and they'll be on the break. So they've got to be careful, Switzerland. They've got to find the balance. Switzerland just playing it around at the back now with Kanji, sorry. Don't want to butcher his pronunciation anymore. 60 minutes gone. Brazil 1, Switzerland 1. We are level here. There's Lichtsteiner on this near side. Tries to ping the ball in to the box, but it doesn't work. Now Neymar in the middle of the field is being descended upon by 3 red shirts, but Brazil still have the ball. Now it's Marcelo on this near side, bringing it over the halfway line, looking to ping the ball, switch the play to the opposite side, and that's, I tell you what, he's tried to Hollywood it, and it's gone wrong, and it's gone out for a Swiss throw on the opposite side of the field. As yeah, it wasn't good at all. It went behind everyone and has gone out for a throw. As the Swiss get it back to their goalkeeper Summer, plays it to Barami. Good to see that he's not really struggling with that knee anymore. He's back to full working order. Summer cheekily chips the ball over the Brazil striker Jesus to get it to Lichtsteiner, although Lichtsteiner's given the ball away to Marcelo, who is then fouled by Seferovic. Marcelo holding his hamstring. I mean, it was a foul. He probably just got a bit of a knee in the hamstring, which is fair enough. He's back on his feet fairly quickly, so no play acting this time, which is good to see. Maybe there's a bit more urgency about them now that they're level, but I'm sure if they were ahead, he would have rolled around a little bit more. Sounds like I'm really slating Brazil, but I'm really not. I'm enjoying how they're playing. Thiago Silva with the ball in his own half. Miranda plays it out wide to the left back Marcelo. Brings it over the halfway line. Tries to get it inside towards Coutinho, but Lichtsteiner cuts it out, gets it to Barami. Barami gives it back to Lichtsteiner. Lichtsteiner proceeds to hoof it up the touchline towards Shaqiri. Shaqiri gets it inside. Shaqiri 1-2s with Desmali. Marcelo is rapidly closing in on both of them, and he gets a touch on that pass, and it goes out for a throw near the technical area on this near side. 63 minutes gone. Just ticking over. Lichtsteiner with the throw. Tries to get it to Desmali again, but it's won back by Brazil. And now Paulinho tries to drive forward. It runs into trouble. As Akanji wins the ball. Xhaka takes too long in it, and Gabriel Jesus poaches the ball off him. Jesus wins the ball back and then gives the ball away inexplicably to Lichtsteiner, and now Shaqiri on this near side driving at Marcelo. Ends up over-touching it on the ball and it falls behind him, but he keeps hold of it. Plays it to Xhaka. Xhaka now switches it to the other side with Zuba. Zuba tries to get the ball in, but it's blocked. Rodriguez is going to go over to take the throw. Is he going to employ the long throw here? Nope, he goes... Well, it is a long throw, but it's back to Akanji. Now Barami in the centre circle. Just exchanging 1-2s with his centre-backs, Shah in particular. Shah pings it out wide to Lichtsteiner, who's hugging the touchline. Shaqiri pinging the ball back. Now Akanji is being pressed by Willian, being forced back to go to his goalkeeper Summer. Need to be careful, Switzerland, that they don't overplay this at the back. Summer pings it long. And now Brazil have won that header and they've got it back. Now it's Coutinho driving forward. Now Neymar. Neymar, who is getting his shirt. Shah's got a fistful of Neymar's shirts. It is eventually pulled back and Shah gets a yellow card for his efforts. Neymar had got the opposite side, got goal side of Shah, who just grabbed a fistful of his shirt, didn't allow him to get away. And he's quite rightly gone in the book there. Neymar just did him with the balance. He's got a fistful of his shirt and his shorts. He's going to want the whole kit in the end. He's going to be after his socks next. That's a free kick. Now, it's not really a shooting position, although maybe it would be for Coutinho because it's in the corner, near the corner of the box. That kind of angle. It's going to be Neymar lining this one up. It would be hard to score from this position, I must say, but anything's possible with Brazil. Marcelo is also over there, who can swing one in with his left foot. I would imagine he's the favourite for this free kick, although Neymar's eyes are lighting up. It is going to be Neymar who whips it in, and it's a terrible delivery from the most expensive player in the world, but he's got the ball back. He's going to get a second attempt at it. In fact, he gives it to Marcelo, who heads for the byline, gets the ball in the box. Headed away by Shah, comes out to Fernandinho, and it's deflected out. I think it's gone out for a corner. Just dropped to Fernandinho on the edge of the box. He can hit them from that distance. And it's gone out for a corner on this near side. Neymar to deliver. Neymar whips it in towards the 6-yard box. Headed away again, this time by Rodriguez. Barami tries to go for the header this time. Misses it, but throws his body in the way. Willian has a shot from the edge of the box, but again it's blocked by Barami. He's doing really well. Barami is fantastic. Xhaka now is contesting the ball with Willian. Willian heading towards the centre of the box. Has a shot with his left foot and it flies high and wide over the bar. 66 minutes in. Brazil 1, Switzerland 1. Looks like we've got another substitution for Brazil in the offing. And it's going to be Paulinho who makes way. He's not had too bad a game. He's been relatively quiet. And it's going to be Augusto who comes on in his place. Renato Augusto, the number 8. Switzerland get us back underway. Akanji hoofs it long, deep into the Brazil territory. It's come straight through to Thiago Silva. Now Miranda, looking to bring the ball forward. Coutinho now. Plays it inside to Neymar. Neymar, who's being chased by Barami, and he's hit the deck again. Looks like Barami's going to go in the book now. He has. Neymar's doing quite a bit of rolling around on the floor in agony. Barami's just kind of laughing at him as he rolls around. Fernandinho's come over to have a whinge. Let's have a look here from the replay. I don't know, that angle wasn't really conclusive. But Neymar certainly milked it. Whether that was genuine or not, I can't really tell. As I said, I only got one angle of it. Brazil have a free kick. Barami's still whinging about getting a yellow card for it. Probably because Neymar is desperate to get the better of him, as he's been in his back pocket all game so far. Anyway, Brazil gets back underway. They play it short. Coutinho now, just on the edge of the centre circle. Thiago Silva plays it wide. Danilo. Now Willian just brings it inside towards the centre of the park. Plays it back out to Danilo on the touchline. Now Gabriel Jesus has got to the byline. Tries to cross it first time, but it's blocked by Kanji. Kanji now driving up the touchline. Hasn't really got anywhere to go and is just forced to play the ball forward. Brazil get it back. Thiago Silva wins it. Now Miranda, just in his own half, plays it to Coutinho on the kickoff spot. Coutinho driving forward to this near side. Gets it to Neymar. Neymar. Lichtsteiner gets a foot on it, but Neymar gets it back. Just in line with the byline. Is he looking to get a cross in it? He does get a cross in. It's going towards the back stick. It's a long looping one. Willian couldn't quite get there as it was headed away by Rodriguez. Now Neymar, near the edge of the box. More central. Neymar looking for Coutinho. Coutinho chests it down, but he can't quite get it right. And he sliced it wide. It was a good opportunity, but he just couldn't quite get it right. It's a brilliant ball in by Neymar, and Coutinho, well, He could have had two there. Brilliant chest control to bring it down. Absolutely wrong foot Lichtsteiner, but he just slices the volley and it goes quite a long way wide to the right of goal. And substitution here for Switzerland now. It's going to be Zakaria, and they're taking Barami off. Maybe that's because he's got his yellow card, but that is going to be... He doesn't look too happy about coming off either. I wouldn't be. He's had Neymar in his back pocket all game. He's my candidate for man of the match. And he's being taken off. Well, I'll tell you what, Brazil will be delighted to see that, because that will free up their talisman. Swiss fans are giving him a standing ovation. He has played absolutely terrifically as Barami. Coming off for the number 11, Zakaria. Sorry, the number 17. Barami's talking to his manager. Although he is holding his hamstring. I don't know whether that's an injury or he's not too happy about coming off. I'm not sure, but either way, he's had a cracking game, Barami. It's not every day you put Neymar in your back pocket, but there you go. And Switzerland looks to try and get the ball forward, but Safori has hit the deck for number 9. Looks in some agony. He's still on the floor. Brazil are playing on, but the ref has eventually brought the game to a halt. Seforovic, sorry. Let me get his name right. The number 9. Holding his foot. Let's see what happened here. So chests it down, gets it away, and then, oh goodness. Fernandinho practically put all of his weight on that foot. Didn't deliberately stamp on him, but he's stepped on him nonetheless. It's going to be painful. Seforovic, though, is back on his feet. It's all right, mate. You got a spare. You'll walk it off. 71.5 minutes gone. Brazil 1, Switzerland 1. Brazil get us back underway with Thiago Silva. Now Willian brings it back inside his own half. Back to Miranda. Now Marcelo cuts inside Shaqiri and then drives into the centre of the field, into the Swiss half. Tries to ping it across. It doesn't quite get there. Referee has given a free kick against Willian for handball. The linesman was flagging for it. Switzerland take it quickly, looking to try and get Shaqiri on this near side. Long ball over the top. He's up against Miranda. He's got support. A chance for Desmali, and he scuffed it, and it's just trickled towards the goalkeeper, who picks it up. Good opportunity there for Switzerland, but he just couldn't quite get the contact he needed, and it's just p-rolled towards the goalkeeper. And now Brazil looking to come forward here. Neymar driving forward. Gabriel Jesus skips past one man, driving forward. Gets it to Coutinho. Coutinho. Now to Danilo. Willian. Douglas Costa. Oh, there's Gabriel Jesus has gone down in the box. Wanting a penalty. The referee says no. Goodness me. So it was Renato Augusto. Played the ball in. Let's have a look here from the replay. Well, Akanji does have two hands on him, but by the time Gabriel Jesus starts falling over, he's actually let go of him. So it's a bit of a dive. Bit of a dive by Jesus. There is contact, yes, he does have hold of him. But then when he lets go, it takes about 2 seconds later for Gabriel Jesus to fall over. So, I don't know. Maybe he's got real life lag, I don't know. Wasn't really. If he wanted to go over, then he should have gone over when the player had hold of him, but he waited for him to let go before falling over. It was a bit of a dive, really. Anyway, Brazil coming forward again. Coutinho gives it to Neymar. We're in the centre of the pitch of the Swiss half. Now Marcelo plays it inside. Now it's Coutinho. Just can't quite get it in the box. It's been hacked away and gone out for a throw to Brazil near the technical area. Neymar. Running up against... Well, he's been fouled again. And It's actually a free kick to Switzerland, and Switzerland have taken it quickly. And they're looking to try and get out of their half. Here's Xhaka pinging a long ball over the top. But he's got two Brazil players in front of him who are a lot quicker than him. And the left back doesn't get there. So should I say Rodriguez doesn't get there. Anyway, Brazil bring the ball up towards the halfway line with Coutinho. Plays it to this near side with Marcelo. Marcelo driving forward. He's got Neymar to his left who's hugging the touchline. Neymar cuts inside once, cuts inside twice. A flying, sliding tackle comes in from Desmali. And now Switzerland have the ball back with Shaqiri on this near side. Shaqiri gets fouled by Philippe Coutinho with a bit of a body check. And Switzerland have a free kick on this near side, just inside their own half. "75 minutes gone, still one apiece. Can we find a winner in this next 15 minutes? Good evening, Russ. I've only just seen your comment. Sorry if it's been a while, but just checked in. As Switzerland play a long ball over the top towards Safori, but he hits the deck for whatever reason. Both him and the defender ran into each other. Alisson plays a long ball over the top towards Willian on that far side. Willian's gone over. He's holding his knee. He's still down, but Brazil are playing on. Coutinho plays it out wide to Marcelo. Marcelo plays it back inside to Coutinho in the centre of the park. Now Gustavo with a long shot from distance. It's over the bar. Bit of a waste. Actually, I think it was Fernandinho in the end. As Fernandinho. It's one of those moments where you think, oh, I can hit an absolute screamer from here, and then as you hit it, you realise actually I should probably never do that again. Looks like another substitution's in offing. We shall see shortly. As Brazil battling to win the ball back. Marcelo wins it back on the halfway line, gets it to Neymar just inside. He's got Marcelo on the left, on this near side. Marcelo now has it, turns Lichtsteiner well, although Shaqiri's come back to help him, and Switzerland have won the ball back. They've just hoofed it long. Miranda has then pumped it back towards the box. It's headed away, but only to Marcelo. Marcelo plays it inside to Neymar. Neymar has a crack from distance, and it's gathered well by Sommer in the bottom right-hand corner. It was a low, curling shot, but Sommer gets down to it. He's equal to it. Smothered it. It did bobble out of his hands briefly, but he gathered it at the second attempt. Did enough. Now, Gabriel Jesus has the ball, bringing it forward. Plays it to Coutinho. Neymar on the edge of the box. A good sliding challenge in there, though, by Switzerland. And now they get the ball out wide to Shaqiri on this near side. Shaqiri. Xhaka. This is some good stuff from Switzerland. They're retaining the possession well. Lichtsteiner on this near side. Trying to get the ball forward, but they lose out. And now Fernandinho looking to bring the ball forward. And eventually wins a free kick. The ref tried to play advantage, but there was no advantage. And now he's allowing Brazil to make a substitution. And it is Gabriel Jesus making way. I must admit, he hasn't really done much in this game. He's huffed and puffed, hasn't really got anything. Tried to get a penalty, failed, and now he's been replaced by Roberto Firmino of Liverpool. One Premier League star for another. Brazil gets back underway. Marcelo on this near side gets it forward to Roberto Firmino, who immediately gets a touch on the ball, but is lost out to Lichtsteiner. Gets it back to his goalkeeper, who lumps it long. Lumps it long towards Saforovic, but can't quite win the ball, and it's gone all the way through to Alisson. Now, Philippe Coutinho bringing the ball forward, switching the play. Now it's Gustavo. He's been fouled. A free kick's been given, and a substitution is also going to be made. It's not Gustavo. Oh, Augusto. I keep calling him Gustavo for whatever reason. And it is going to be the number 10 is going to come off. Is it Xhaka? Are they going to take Xhaka off? Xhaka doesn't look too happy about it. Number 10. No, it's not the number 10. They've changed the number. It's the number 9 now coming off. Seforovic. Hasn't really done much in this game, to be fair. Both strikers have had quiet days. And coming on instead. Coming on instead is the number 7, Mbolo. A bit easier to say, that one. I'll be happy with that substitution. Anyway, Brazil, they have a free kick about, I don't know, 40 yards away from goal. Not very central. Neymar standing over it. Can he deliver a good ball in here? Delivers it towards the 6-yard box, but it's headed away. Upwards, more than away. Headed back in towards the danger zone. Switzerland eventually hack it away. There's a Swiss player down. There wasn't really much going on. He wasn't near the ball. And the referee is going to stop play as we hit the 80th minute. It's Lichtsteiner who's down, holding his face. I don't know if we'll get a replay of this one. He's not happy with something. Worried about a nosebleed. He doesn't appear to be having any issues. Let's have a look here. There's a bit of play acting there, to be honest. I mean, he did make contact with Fernandinho's arm, but it was hardly his face. So, yeah, a bit of play acting going on in this game. Anyway, opportunity perhaps for Brazil. There's a long ball over the top to Roberto Firmino. He's inside, just in the corner of the 6-yard box, and he blazes it over the bar. Goodness me. It's a great ball over the top. And just, I mean, it was a tight angle. Very tight angle. And, but he didn't even hit the target. So, as much as it was a good run and a great ball, if you don't hit the target, you might as well have not shot in the first place. 82 minutes, or approaching the 82nd minutes. Brazil 1, Switzerland 1. Can either side find a winner here? Willian. They've got the same hairstyle. It's really hard to distinguish between them two. Especially when they're both on the same side of the pitch at this stage, like they are now, as they're both tracking Shaqiri. He's up against one of them and he's forced to go backwards. Too much hair for his liking. Goes back to Xhaka. Now Rodriguez on the far side. Can he deliver a cross? Nope, he plays it inside to Xhaka. As Switzerland just keeping hold of the ball at the moment. Zakaria inside the centre circle. Plays it out wide towards Shaqiri. Asked a lot of Lichtsteiner there, but Lichtsteiner kept it on. Shaqiri tries to ping the ball forward towards Mbolo, but it doesn't quite come off. Thiago Silva deals with it. It's gone out for a throw, just in line with the edge of the penalty area. On this near side. Lichtsteiner taking his time as he throws it in to Shaqiri, who gives it straight back, but Marcelo's won the ball back. And now Shaqiri's won the ball back on the edge of the box. Can they build an opportunity here? Mbolo plays it back, but Shaqiri, he's still got it. He's just gone to the opposite byline on the box. Hasn't really got much support. He's all on his own there in the corner. Tries to flip-flap his way past... Oh, goodness me. Tried to flip-flap his way past Renato Augusto, who didn't buy it and just took the ball off him and got rid of it. And now Brazil looking to try and counter-attack here. But, there is a massive red ball on the pitch that Alisson has just stamped on and destroyed. That made its way into the Brazil box. He was not happy about that encroaching in his territory. Proceeded to stamp with real venom and popped it. And we're back underway as Marcelo dinks the ball forward from the left-back position towards Neymar. But Lichtsteiner's there to deal with it. Lichtsteiner on this near side, pinging the ball forward himself towards Mbolo. Mbolo up against Miranda. Gets to the byline. Can he find any kind of support? Mbolo still going, but Miranda wins the ball back cleanly. Gets it to Marcelo now, who's advancing up this near side. Tries to play the ball forward to Willian, but it's shown too much to Rodriguez, but it's gone to Danilo in the end. Now Willian wins the ball back again. Turns inside. Goes back to Philippe Coutinho. Just inside the centre circle, trying to drive the team forward. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Gets it forward to Neymar on this near side. Neymar driving at the defence. Tries to get it inside to Roberto Firmino, but it's hacked away by Akanji. Hacks it away, and it comes to the feet of Shaqiri, who brings it back to Xhaka. Good turn. Now Switzerland, can they counter here? Hasn't got much support. But Brazil eventually wins it back in their own half. Now it's with Neymar on this near side touchline. Just brings it over the halfway line. Plays it forward to Roberto Firmino. Firmino hits the deck, but the referee said play on. Now Neymar hits the deck. Now the referee's going to pull it back. As Granit Xhaka has added his name to the list of people fouling Neymar in this game. There's a Swiss player down at the moment as we hit the 85th minute. Looks like Lichtsteiner's down again. He is the wrong side of 30. He is in the twilight of his career. He has been struggling a little bit since he had a bit of an injury scare earlier. Although I think the elbow to the face was very much fabricated. So he is still sat down. There is a substitute ready on the side. The number 6, Lang, is getting ready. Who is a defender by trade. And it is going to be Lichtsteiner coming off as Switzerland are going to make their last substitution. Both sides have made all 3 substitutions apiece now. There's Lichtsteiner, who's had a good game. He's been linking up well with Shaqiri on this near side, keeping Neymar and Marcelo both quiet. That's Lang is going to come on in his place. See if they can see out the last 5 minutes or so, which would be a great point for Switzerland. Anyway, Coutinho stands over the free kick that everyone's now forgotten about. Dinks it in towards the box, and it's gone straight through to the goalkeeper, who has... It looked like he pulled the ball off the pitch there, but just about kept it in. Summer. That ball was coming dangerously close to his post. Nearly pulled it off the pitch, but... Anyway, Brazil have the ball back on the far side. Coutinho gets it out to Willian. Willian looking for an opportunity to cross. He's got Zuba with him. Plays it back to Coutinho. Coutinho back to Willian. Will he cross first time? No, he takes a touch. Now he crosses. Gets it into the middle. Free header for Neymar. And he heads it straight down the middle at Summer. And he should have done better with that header. He was completely unmarked on the penalty spot. And it was a bullet header, don't get me wrong, but it was straight down the middle where Summer was standing, and he gobbled it up without any problems. Good chance there for Brazil. We've got 3 minutes of normal time remaining. Less than that even. We've got 2 minutes and 15. As Mbolo now fouls. Neymar add himself to the list. As Brazil gets quickly back underway with a short free kick inside the Swiss half on this near side. Marcelo hugging the touchline. Gets it back to Miranda in his own half. Thiago Silva in the centre circle, looking to ping a long ball over the top towards Neymar, but can't quite get there. But Marcelo's picked up the pieces. Marcelo cuts inside. Tries to flick a ball inside with the outside of his boot, but it doesn't come off. And now Shaqiri breaking for Switzerland down this near side. He's only got Mbolo for support. And still got the ball as it rebounds off a Brazil defender, and he then proceeds to half volley it horrendously wide. And a waste of possession there for Switzerland. We've got 90 seconds left of normal time. And looks like we're heading for a draw, dare I say it. As Coutinho picks up the ball in his own half on the far side. Gives it to Willian. Willian turns inside. Gets it to Miranda. Miranda now gets it to Marcelo on this near side touchline. Marcelo bringing it up to Neymar. Neymar one-on-one with the substitute who's just come on and proceeds to get fouled. straight away, Lang adds himself. I'm pretty sure most of the Switzerland first 11 can add their name, can put their name on the who's fouled Neymar list. And now an opportunity. It's definitely a crossing position. It's just on the touchline on this near side. Neymar can whip in a good ball. Could cause all sorts of problems. All down to the delivery. Neymar whips it in towards the penalty spot. It's a free header for Thiago Silva, and Sommer saves to his left. And it rebounds out kindly. And Switzerland get the ball away. They just about survive. They win a throw on this near side touchline, and that is a cracking save from Sommer. Thiago Silva, free header on the penalty spot. No one picked it up. And Sommer dives down to his left. And it was actually Roberto Firmino, I think it was. Just couldn't quite direct it into the corner, and Sommer made a cracking save. We're into the 90th minute now with 5 added minutes. We've got 5 more minutes. Can we find a winner? Willian driving forward. Gets it to this near side. Renato Augusto on the byline. Tries to get it in the box, but it's deflected by Lang, and it's gone out for a corner on this near side. Switzerland's desperately hanging on here. Marcelo whipping the ball in towards the 6-yard box. It's headed away. Fernandinho! Oh my word. It wasn't Fernandinho, it was Miranda with a half volley on the edge of the box, and he blazed it wide. Oh, if that was Fernandinho, he probably would have buried it, but it landed to your centre half. Controlled it well, caught it on the half volley, hit it into the ground, and it spun off wide left of the goal. That was the chance. That was the chance to win the game, I think. We've still got 4 minutes left of added time, but you get big chances like that. They're the ones which decide whether who wins or who loses, or whether the spoils of war are shared. Switzerland now have the ball in their own half. They just ping it forward to absolutely nobody. They appear to be shutting up shop, Switzerland. As the Brazil fans looking frustrated. They were hoping to see some good stuff from Brazil in the second half. They've had a total of 19 shots so far in this game, but they've only got 21% accuracy. They've missed the target a lot, which obviously shows in the scoreline, with it still being level. Marcelo plays it back to Miranda in the centre of the park. Thiago Silva on the edge of the centre circle. 3 minutes of added time left. Willian brings it inside, tries to ping it across to Marcelo. But it's gone too long for Marcelo, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Marcelo looks disappointed because they know that Switzerland are going to take all the time in the world to take this goal kick. As the Swiss fans and Brazil fans are complete contrasts to each other. Brazil looking a bit glum. Switzerland overjoyed with their performance so far. If you'd have given them a draw at the start of this game, they would have bitten your hands off. Sommer plays it long, looking for... Well, I don't know who he was looking for. It didn't really go to anyone in particular. Brazil won the ball back. It's Miranda. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva bringing it up. Plays it to the far side with Danilo. Danilo chips it over the top towards Roberto Firmino, but the ball's won back by Rodriguez. Now Xhaka. Plays it forward, and that's a foul on Desmali. And the referee said that the ball was not stopped before the free kick was taken. The ball has to be at a complete standstill when taken. As we come to a complete standstill, the ball's on the halfway line. We've got 2.5 minutes left. The ball is lumped into the corner by Switzerland, which is picked up by Marcelo, as he knew exactly where that ball was going, and he's now driving the team forward. Plays it forward to the touchline with Renato Augusto. Augusto gives it to Neymar on this touchline, but he's being forced backwards. Lang takes him out. Neymar's complaining to the fourth official. Come on, you've got to get your cards out. He's fouled me about 3 times and he's only been on the pitch for 5 minutes. At least I imagine that's what he's saying in Brazilian. I can't lip read Brazilian, unfortunately. Anyway, Neymar has the ball on the touchline. He's driving up this side. Hasn't got much support. It's he's driving inside and he gets taken down again, this time by the other substitute, Zakaria. And this is a good position. This is a free kick about 20 yards out. It's a good angle. We're into the last minute of added time. Well, we saw Ronaldo pull off the free kick masterclass in the last minute against Spain. Messi attempted it but hit the wall. Can Neymar, the third star, the third major star of the World Cup, come up trumps here? It's just off to the left of centre. Summer's setting up his wall. He wants to make sure it's not easy. Can Neymar? I mean, it's a difficult angle. We're into added time of added time. The 95th minute is on our screens. Well, it's on my screen anyway. We're into the 95th minute. We're into the 5th minute of added on time. The referee is having words with people on the edge of the box. People trying to behave. And here we go. Neymar steps up for the free kick. Is he gonna? He actually crosses the ball, and it's been headed up and away. It's been cleared just off the line. Switzerland battling for everything. Xhaka has got Miranda right in the corner. Brazil trying to get something. They have a corner. Brazil have a corner. Is there any time for this corner to be taken? We're into 45 seconds over the 5 added on. Marcelo's over there to take the corner. Everyone back for Switzerland. Every single body back. Can Brazil get a last gasp winner? It's whipped in. It's headed away. A foul on the Swiss player for a push, and surely that will be that. We're just waiting for the final whistle. I tell you what, I was expecting Neymar to shoot that free kick, but he floated it in. It's very ungreedy-like. And perhaps he should have shot. Certainly has that expression on his face. 96.5 minutes gone, and that is it. The final whistle has gone. Switzerland have held Brazil to a 1-1 draw. First Argentina of the South American giants held to a 1-1 draw, and now Brazil. Incredible. The Swiss put up a right fight. They got back into the game. They gave the Brazilians a right old scare, and Brazil just couldn't break them down to find the winner. A deserved point for Switzerland. Brazil will be thinking how they haven't won that. They had plenty of chances. A thunderous strike from Philippe Coutinho in the 20th minute, but on the 50th minute, it was an incredible set piece. Brilliantly worked. Zuba with a free header about 3 yards out from goal. Buried it in the back of the Brazilian net. Switzerland get a point. Brazil frustrated. Switzerland are delighted. And that has been quite the match to cover. I've only done one match today, but that was quite the exciting thing. We've had, all these games have been exciting, and this one is certainly right up there. We saw a goal of the tournament contender from Coutinho, and we saw Switzerland showing their group stage skills. They're really good in the group stage of World Cups. If they could only show it in the knockout phase, imagine how well they'd do. But there we go. So that is it. The final score: Brazil 1, Switzerland 1. I'm going to hand you back over to John Stuttard now, who's going to round things up for this evening. But thank you very much for listening to me. Hopefully the commentary wasn't too bad this evening, and I hope you'll join me all for some more World Cup matches. Anyway, it's all yours, John.
Thank you, Chris. Wow, the surprises just keep on coming, don't they? Earlier today in our first commentary offering, we brought you a real shocker. Germany 0, Mexico 1. A goal in the 35th minute was enough by Lozano, was enough to send the Mexicans into delirium. Germany, as you heard, huffed and puffed, but just couldn't beat that sturdy Mexican defence. And who said South American teams were very poor defensively? They certainly weren't in Mexico, that is for sure. Fantastic performance from them, and tonight a terrific goal from Philippe Coutinho, but it wasn't enough. Switzerland hit back on a bullet header to make it 1-1. A superb performance, a superb. Well, we've brought you a mammoth 6 games this weekend, myself and Chris, and every one of them has been incident packed. It's just been unbelievable, And the football does not keep, well, the World Cup does not stop here on this YouTube channel, because we have another 2, maybe 3 matches lined up, subject to obviously change. Because at 1 o'clock we have, hopefully we'll have Russ Burning in position for commentary of the other game in this group, and that is between Sweden and South Korea. And then at 4 o'clock Chris will be back with us for full match commentary of the first game in England's group as Belgium take on Panama. And then at 7 o'clock with myself, John Stuttard, I'll be on there at about 6:45. Full match commentary of Tunisia against England, England's first match of the tournament, and what a game it promises to be.
Why isn't England's bomb celebration so?
And England's first match of the tournament as we bid to win the World Cup for the first time since 1966. Some great performances. We got a great opportunity here. Hopefully, we got good in the warm-ups.
UHD, HDR.
We look good in the warm-up. I've just got Thierry Henry muttering on in the background there, so we've got him off now. But it's time to say goodnight. Don't forget, anyone that's on here that's a Facebook follower of mine, I'll be having a live video diary where we can dissect all the weekend's action for you later on, as well. So as I said, I will talk to you for that one. But as far as the live games are concerned, that's it for tonight. Join us hopefully at 1 o'clock, 1:45 tomorrow, where Russ will do the first match, the South Korea Sweden game. That's the other game in Germany's group, and then the 2 games from England's group. And between first week it will be Chris with Belgium against Panama, and then myself with Tunisia against England. So some more.
Can I just mention before we go off there?
Yes, go
I
ahead.
thought Barami had Neymar in his back pocket all game, and was by far the man of the match for me. Just got to say it, because I mentioned it in the commentary, but we need to mention it at the end. Barami, literally, when Barami went off the pitch, that's when Brazil got back on top, because Neymar wasn't being, but was marshalled as well. Well, Barami was on the pitch, he gave Switzerland a chance, and for me, he kept him so quiet. It completely changed the game when he left the pitch. So for me, Barami man of the match all day, every day.
That's Chris. I have to agree with you. I have to agree with you on that one, Chris. He was superb, and that really brings us to the end of our weekend coverage. As I say, don't forget to join us at 1:45, where Russ will have the first match, the other game in the Germany's group between South Korea and Sweden. Then Chris will be back with Panama against Belgium, and then myself will have Tunisia against England, the first game in England's bid to win the World Cup for the first time in 52 years. That goes without saying. But this weekend it's been full of incidents. All the big guns have not had it all their own way, that is for sure. Mexico winning today, and Switzerland getting a crucial point in the match we've just heard. From me, JB, and from Chris in the commentary box over there at Brazil, Switzerland, good night from us both, and we'll join you tomorrow. Take care and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye bye.